Today I want to comment on a phrase from the first reading from the book of Proverbs. The phrase says, "To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice." This idea that to do what is right is better than sacrifice is an idea that we hear over and over again through the Old Testament. We hear it in the mouth of the prophets. It is more pleasing to God, mercy than sacrifices. We also hear this phrase in Jesus' mouth in the gospel. So what does it mean? How are we meant to understand that God wills more mercy than sacrifice? And what it means is that the true sacrifice that a man can offer to God, that the real gift that is pleasing and accepting to God is our own life lived according to the commandments. That's an angle in which we can understand this idea. The true sacrifice that we can offer God is our life lived according to the commandments. That is the true gift that God desires. And all of this was expressed by the church fathers, especially by St. Irenaeus, in this beautiful phrase that I suspect that we've all heard before. The glory of God is the living man, and the life of men is the vision of God. So, my suggestion for all of us today is, on one hand, let us make sure that we offer our day today as a gift, and that we make of our day the true sacrifice. Our day lived according to God's precepts and commandments. A day lived with mercy and love. But not only that, but also remember that coming to Mass every morning is perhaps the best way in which we can dispose ourselves to live the day in those terms. Because when we come to Mass, we have the vision of God. When we come to Mass, we can see who God is. We can see that we've been saved by God. So in that way, we can bring together life and sacrifice. Life is meant to be offered as a sacrifice, but only when we come to the sacrifice of Mass, we can truly see who God is and then live according to what we have seen. So that's what it means when the book of Proverbs says, "To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice."